how to play A Punk by Vampire Weekend. So the song is in standard tuning. There are two ways to play it. You can play it everything on the E and the B string, or you can play everything on the E and the B and the B and the G. So I'll show you both ways. I'm also going to show you the flute parts on here because they're quite important, especially if you're playing in a band and you're playing the song and you haven't got a flute player, then you're just going to be standing around for quite a lot of the song. So we're going to start here on the 10th fret of the B and 9th fret of the E, and then the little pinky is going to play the 12th fret of the E. Okay, so then we're going to move that shape back to 8 of the B, 7 of the E, and the little pinky is going to play the 10 of the E. So put those two together. Now if we're playing it on just the B and the E string, we're going to slide down to 3 of the B and 2 of the E. If we're going to play it on the B and the G, we're going to play it like this. So you're going to play 7 of the G and 7 of the B. So we're going to play through that a couple of times, and then we've got this section. So what we've got there, we've got the 7 of the B and 5 of the E. Then we're going to play 5 of the E and the B. Then I've got 3 of the B, 2 of the E. So again, if you're playing it on the G and the B, so we're going to play the first two parts of the same. And then we've got 7 of the G and 7 of the B. So we'll play all those parts again through slowly now. First of all, I'm going to concentrate on everything on the B and the E string, and then I'll do the B and the E and the B and the G. So. And now on the B and the E and the B and the G. So now for the flute parts. So there are a few different parts here. So I've got now you notice I've put a little effect on there, which is the phaser and a little bit of overdrive. Okay, so we're going to start here on the 9th fret of the D string. I'm going to play 9, 10, 12. No, we're not. This is complete nonsense. It's 9, 10, 12 of the A string. Then I'm back down to 9 of the A string, 9 of the D string, back onto the A, 12, 10, 12, and then 9 of the A. So slowly. Then I'm going to repeat that, but I'm going to change just the end. So okay, so we're not coming down to this 9th fret here. So So if we put those two together, so in the first chorus, that's what we play, and then we go straight back into the little bass riff, and I'll show you that at the end actually, the little bass riff, in case you want to play along to the song. Then the second chorus is double the length, so we've got the same lick here, and then we also play up one octave. In fact, I think it's the other way around. I think it's the high octave in the first chorus, and then in the second chorus it's high octave to low octave. But if you learn them both, you can just change it around and do whatever you like. So the second higher octave one then. So on the 11th fret of the G string, so we're going to play 11, 12, 14, back to 11, 12 of the B, back onto the G, 14, 12, 14, 11. And then the same again, we're going to play the same lick, but we're not going to come back down to this 11th fret. So let's put both of those together slowly. In fact, I'm going to start on the higher one and then come down to the lower one. Then we have this little lick. Okay, so it's not 100% accurate to what the flute's doing, but it's pretty close. So we're going to play a D major little arpeggio. So on the 14 of the E, 15 of the B, 14 of the G, and then 15 of the B again. Then we're going to play 15 of the E, 15, 14, back up to 15 of the B. So those two together. Then we're going to play on the E, 17 down to 14, and then we're going to play, so that's 15 to 15 of the B to 14 of the E, and we're going to play that twice. Then 15 of the B to 14 of the G. So put those three together. Then I've got this section. So what we're doing here, we're on the E string, and we're playing 19, 15, then onto the B string, 17, 15 of the E, 17 of the B, then onto the G, and we're going to play 14, and then 15 of the B, and then little 17, 15, 17 on the E. So slowly. So let's put all of these parts together. Okay, then we're going to come down and we're going to do another little D arpeggio, or something along those lines. Then we're going to do the same thing again, but the last part is different. So that bit is the same. And I'll do that one more time slowly. Then we have this little section. So I'm on the 19 of the E to 15 of the E, 19 of the B to 15 of the E, 17 of the B to 15 of the E, 15 of the B to 15 of the E, 14 of the B to 15 of the E. So that's. Then I'm back up to 15 of the B to 15 of the E, 17 of the B to 15 of the E, and then back to 14 of the B and 15 of the E. So that 15 note doesn't ever change. So slowly, that little section. So now let's do that whole section slowly. So if you want to play the bass riff, it goes like this. So we're on 5 of the E to 4 of the A and then back to 5 of the E. So no. And then we're going to come down and play 3 of the E to 2 of the A, back to 3 of the E. Then we're on to the A string. We're going to play 5 of the A, 4 of the D, 5 of the D, 4 of the D. Okay, so one more time. And that is how to play A Punk by Vampire Weekend. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit like and give me a subscribe. Thank you very much.